It's time to sparkle up with Leanne, and we are talking QR codes today. QR codes are great for when you are out and about and you want somebody to get to your link quick, easy. Maybe you're at a vendor event, or you're putting up a flyer around town, or you're at a home party, things like that. You need someone to get to your link quick versus having to type everything out. QR codes are great. Most phones now, I'm going to say most phones because I'm sure somebody out there has got a phone that doesn't do QR codes, especially the super, super older ones. But most of the new phones, at least in the last 10 years, are going to do QR codes. Okay, guys? All someone has to do is open up their camera, pretend like they're going to take a picture, not actually hit that picture button, and the QR code link is going to pop up right on their screen. Typically, it's like a yellow button. They just press it, it goes straight to what they need. I do recommend, though, that if you're going to be using QR codes, if you are going to send somebody a text message or an email, or you're going to put it up on your website for them to go to another link, if you're going to do that electronically, you might as well have just sent them the link versus a QR code. QR codes, if you're already on an electronic device, looking for that QR code, it's a little bit of a couple extra steps. And even for me, who's kind of tech savvy, I absolutely drives me bonkers when someone emails me a QR code to go look at a link. I'm like, you should have just sent me the link. So there's my little tidbit right there, but let's go straight into QR codes. Why is Klarna trying to pop up? Let's get rid of that. Okay. Here we go. I don't know why she's over there and just hanging out. All right. We're in Canva. I am using the free version of Canva. Anytime that I do a training, it's always going to be in the free version. I have the paid version. I have a second account. That's my main account. This is my practice test account that I do trainings on. So I do it all on the free account to show you guys that you can do all kinds of wonderful things right from the free Canva account. But I absolutely love the paid version. It gives you a little bit of extra bells and whistles. But here we go. QR codes. Super simple. You're just going to pull up to make a new graphic. I'm just going to click social media. I really like the Instagram post size. It's 1080 by 1080, which that's the pixel size. It gives me a complete square. If you're making graphics for your social media, the 1080 by 1080 is great on Instagram, Facebook. It's good on lots of platforms, okay? So you can see this is not quite a story size if you were going to go over onto TikTok, but for right now, for this purpose, because we're just doing a QR code, this is perfect. In Canva, once I've got my working space right here, all I'm going to do is go over to apps on the side. You can see over here on the left, I do already have that QR code app brought up just because I've used it before. So your most recent apps that you've used in Canva are going to be down there to the left. But if you're here watching this, you probably don't have it there. So we're going to go ahead and click apps. If you didn't know, Canva has partnered with a bunch of different companies to bring in some outside apps. Some of these apps that are on here, you do have to have a subscription to that other company. But I'm going to show you today is a QR code that you don't need any of that, okay? You don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to type QR and just search for QR codes. And you're going to see that there's lots of different options in here. Some of them, like I said, you have to create an additional account with whatever that company is and possibly pay a subscription fee. I'm just going to use that Gen QR right there, okay? And within that, you're going to see that you can choose the color, how big the margins are going to be. But where it says that QR code content, that is the link you want it to go to. So I'm just going to link it to my website, mermaidkissesjewelry.com. Okay, so that's my link that I want it to go to. I personally generally always do a black and white QR code because I'll do some other graphics around it on whatever I'm using it for. Generally, it's flyers or if I'm at a vendor event and I need them to scan something, particularly like for love-aways, things like that, or to get signed up on my newsletter. So you can choose if you want a different color. There's all kinds of options in here. Right now, It's at that blue, but I'm going to change mine to the black and white. You can make the margins bigger, so you'll see that QR code is smaller or the margins smaller. That's completely personal preference. I like short margins because you can adjust the size within the graphic in just a second. Now you can see that there's different options in there, but we're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go basic. Just basic, but look at that. That's a QR code. And all I'd have to do to get it is I take my phone, I open up. So you've got the camera. Hope you guys can't see it. Look, there's me. Got the camera open. So the person would take, and I'm going to screenshot so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, and show you. So on mine, you can kind of see that yellow right there. That's what the person would click on, and it's right there. Now, let me delete that screenshot, go back in, and I'm going to pull it up and look at that. I just clicked on it, and it's right to my website. Makes it super easy, super nice. Within Canva, what's great is you could look, make the QR code the big size and just download it. Maybe you just want the QR code, especially like if you're at a vendor event and you want them to scan to maybe do a level way, or you just want them to scan maybe to get to your website to place an order, especially depending on the type of business you have, you might want them to order directly all online for what they need, or you can even add it to a flyer. So let me show you how simple it is, just a really quick put a flyer together. So I've got my little QR code right there. Let's go into elements, and I'm going to make a fall flyer right now. So I've got a fall vendor event coming up. So let's do fall backgrounds. Let's see what kind of fall stuff we got in here. Let's go with, I'm going to do this one. All right. Now we can see how it's got the watermarks? We can't use this one, not on this county. Anyway, that is the paid version. So we're going to get rid of that. We're just going to get rid of that. And oh, nope, that's Pro 2. I'm not paying attention to the little crowns, okay? The little crowns mean that it is, there we go, this one with the leaves. That's what I thought I had clicked. So we're going to go with these fall leaves. Now, my QR code is missing. It's not really missing, guys. It's just in the background. So I'm going to select these leaves and I'm going to click position and just send it to the back because I want that to be in the back. And let's see, I've got my little QR code there. I'm going to add me to this. I really like to do, let's see. All right, so there's me here. Now, my BP is backwards. That always drives me crazy. So let us flip me, okay? Flip me horizontal. Look at that. Let's move this over here. Let's make a big me. Oops. I want it in the corner. There we go. Look at that. There's me. Look at that. Do. Make that bigger. Here we go. Now that background, I'm going to take the transparency of that background and just kind of lighten it up. That's another trick to do is kind of lighten it up. Makes things in the foreground a little bit pop. And we're just going to add on here. Where is my mouse? Where'd she go? Did my mouse die, y'all? I think she did. What's going on right here? My mouse is gone. Oh, there's the big screen turned on. The big screen turned on. Okay, here we go. Add some text. Scan the QR code to place an order. Okay. And then you can just look at this, resize it. We're going to resize it down just a little bit, and we're going to bring her in. I'm going to bring her in just a little bit more. Okay, bring her in. And then I like to do a little bit of effects. There, we'll just go like that. And even, there we go. Okay, but look at that. We just put a little graphic together really quick. Used the QR code. This would be great as a print flyer for like a vendor event. Super easy, simple, easy peasy. But QR codes are great. I even have, and I don't have one right here with me, but side note with QR codes, guys, if you, especially if you've got a home business, direct sales, whatever you got, you can get a photo keychain, guys. Put this QR code, not mine, put yours, okay? Put your QR code inside the photo frame. Put it on your keys. So when you're out and about and someone's like, oh, I love your XYZ, your purse, your jewelry, whatever you have, and you want to share your business, scan the QR code right here. And you don't have to worry about a business card. You don't have to worry about them trying to remember your information. They can scan the QR code right there. Okay. And it could even be scanning the QR code just to get your information so that you've got that contact. But for sure, too, I will say with that, if anybody ever wants your contact info, you give them yours and then you ask for theirs too. Okay. Because a lot of times they lose it and they forget. And then that way you can reach out, follow back up. But that is making it happen with Leanne. And I hope you guys sparkle up.